Hi there, this is Debbie Ziervogel with my introduction for EDF 7235 for the summer term of 2022. And there I am. Picture's about a year old, but my hair's grown a little bit longer and I've lost some weight, all for a good reason. And because my son's getting married in a couple weeks. So I am originally from the Peoria, Illinois, or the central Illinois area. I was born and raised in Tazewell County. I then attended nursing school in Edwardsville, Illinois, which is right there on the St. Louis, Illinois border. And then I moved to Missouri, and I worked in St. Louis for several years, and Columbia, Missouri for about 10, and now I'm in Jefferson City, Missouri. I earned my BSN in 1990 and have worked primarily in the operating room. However, I have done some clinical instructings on and off, and then I earned my master's degree in nursing education from Walden in 2017. Currently, I work at Capital Region Medical Center in surgical services, and that entails working with the endoscopy lab, sterile processing, the intraoperative, preoperative, and postoperative phase of surgery. I also am an adjunct professor at Lincoln University, where I have done some classroom instructing as well as clinical instructing for a couple different levels of nursing students. My objectives for this course are to not only gain more knowledge about ethics and justice and for organizationals, but also how that relates to academia and as well as the university as an institution. And to incorporate that into how I instruct and my students take care of patients. Some things I'm very excited about is challenging the ideas that I have and about organizational and academic settings and the ethics and the difference between them, if there is a difference, and how to bridge those two things, as well as broadening my perspectives on ethical organizational ethics, and then my responsibility as an educator to a lot of different stakeholders, the institution or the university, the hospital where the clinicals are done at, as well as the students. I fear that I'm getting it over involved, that I'm going to go down a rabbit hole, and I like to kind of search things, and then I find something and I'm like, oh, let's go that direction, and then, oh, let's go that direction. And sometimes I kind of get off track and get lost with that. And being responsible to the organization as far as how I deal with them on a professional level, not as a nurse, but as an instructor or as a professor, and the responsibilities to my learners, that maybe I'm not going to be able to meet those responsibilities. I'm working very hard at bettering myself spiritually, mentally, and physically. I have determined that it's time for me. I've raised 3 kids, and my oldest is getting married, and my youngest is going to be 21. So it's time for me to work on me. And the challenges that I'm going to face are primarily how I'm going to be able to accommodate nursing education, primarily entry level or at the bachelor's level, into the online learning environment. With COVID, there was so many new technologies that we have started to use that I think the biggest challenge for nursing is going to be incorporating all of those into drawing in other students, the non-traditional students, and how that will ethically work, and with like the State Board of Nursing and getting all the clinical hours and preparing them clinically to be practice ready. And there are some of my references. Thank you.